fitness trainer, coach, and educator. He's a senior master course instructor, which is one of 9 worldwide. That's huge. Conference presenter and motivational presence for many different communities. He's also known to be full of humor and empowerment, helping people from all walks of life gain confidence and balance of the body and mind. We're so grateful that he could be here today and join us, and we're excited to learn from him during this session. So on to you, Marc.
How awesome is this? This is like way better than any alumni reunion. Why? Because like you're at home. It's like not going to the movies, but being able to pause the movie and go get popcorn and then come back. So if today you decide to just have popcorn, please let me know. Write a comment below. If you've got questions on or suggestions, I'm open to everything. And I love all the different years. So I got to Whittier College in '96. My name is Marc, right? Marc with a C. I'm originally from the Netherlands, and I've been in the U.S. since '96. So the first time I ever came to the U.S., landed in L.A., stopped at Bob's Burger. Is Bob's Burger still around? Unfortunately, it is. No, it's not. I had like one burger, call it a day. Then I found Los Sanchez. We can have lots more conversations about food on another day, but it was good enough to the point where I could walk in, and the lady that used to make the burritos there still works there. She's looked at me, she goes, little rice, extra beans. I'm like, oh my God, this is bad. This is really bad. It's really good. Really good. And man, I'm looking at the science building behind you. What a badass science building that is. Worked on pretty much every athletic team I could get my hands on as an athletic trainer. I love what I do, and I still do what I love, which is I teach movement. I program for a whole bunch of different companies. I'm not going to bore you with the different companies I work for, but I guarantee you that you're either on their equipment or you've seen some of their stuff. I like what I do. I'm happy that I could filter into the fitness industry and I am not a desk type of job type of person, because I'd probably be the guy holding a printer over my boss's desk, slamming it down, talking about, I quit. Hence, I get to be loud in the room, I get to do what I do, and I get to let my energy flow. So, since this is only the second one, and when I had a talk earlier this week, just with the alumni, alumni association and alumni relations, we just talked about making it to where it fits for you. That's why I said earlier, hey, whatever you need, if your back hurts, if your feet hurts, if all of it hurts, if none of it hurts, let us know, and I can cater to what you want. And it's one of those things where it's like closed mouths don't get fed. So if you're selfish enough, things get done in order to help you personally. All the other stuff, I'll leave up to you and your questions. I've been doing this now for over 20 years, and I never thought that this is what I was going to do. I was going to go to physical therapy school, then I went to chiropractic school, the LACC, that's in Whittier as well. And I probably drive through Whittier 2 or 3 times a year to stop at said burrito place. Right. And it's amazing how much has changed. So the wind chills are still there. And we could talk about food all day, but I'm going to stop doing that because otherwise everybody's like, yeah, it's around lunchtime. Keep talking, Marc. Keep talking. We're going to order out right now. So I hope everybody is safe. I hope you're sound wherever you are. I hope that you will join me in what I'm doing. I deal mostly with, most of my clients they're from all over the place, but the things that I'm doing mostly right now for in-home clients is making sure that they're, one, active, they build up their core, and if you forgot what your core is everything from your collarbone to the middle of your thigh, in between. So your butt is your core. I work it a lot. Rib cage, abs, sides, shoulders, top side, it's all your core. So basically you without a head, arms, and legs, that's your core. If that makes sense, we start nice and slow. I'm not gonna try to murder everybody today. That's a special class. We do it on Thursday nights from 9 to 11 p.m. You can sign up for that too, just let her know. Quick little warm up, 3 exercises. We're gonna go for a hip press, crossing mountain climber, and a squat and a kick through. So if you play with your college soccer, go Poets, let me know. Then we do that 3 rounds for 40 seconds. Put this in the back of your head. You're gonna work until you can't, and then you're gonna rest until you can. So anytime you get tired, please stop. Slow it down or stop. It's not a race, And I think this is being recorded, so we don't need anybody passing out on screen because you will go viral. It's like nobody's got anything to do. If I pass out on screen, please make it go viral. All right, you good to go? I think I found, it's not Despacito, but it's close enough. Is this gonna work? Thumbs up? Thumbs up as I make it louder or what? All right, I got a timer here. I'm gonna start this timer. Just so you know where we are, I'll help you count it down. Let's have fun with this, right? All right. I'm gonna start on my knees. So the moment you can't see me, you give me a thumbs down because you're really far away from me right now. Hands big, big hands. No Miss America, no homecoming wave. Big hands under your shoulders. Good. I'm gonna sit back, take my knees off the ground, take my left leg, step it forward. I can drop the knee on the floor if I want to. Wave at the sky, bring it down. Bring it back, sit back. So you can either rock with the knees off the ground or with the knees on the ground. And the better that you feel, the more weight you put on your upper body. And that upper body weight comes from you taking the knees off the ground. That tells me we are now officially going to work. The goal isn't to break a sweat today. The goal is to have a good time today. Take a big breath. Anytime I'm tired, I take my knee down. No rush. So what, your leg goes wide, totally fine. I need you to be comfortable. Move. We got 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. All right, so here we go. I take my feet flat on the floor, head on the ground, palms to the sky. I've got 40 seconds of a hip press. Feet flat on the floor, head on the ground, palms to the sky. Tuck your shirt in. Good. Fix your pants. 3, 2, 1. Exhale. Push through the floor. Squeeze your booty. Check it. Is your butt, your hands? We're good. Inhale. Butt on the floor. Exhale. Hips to the sky. Inhale. Breathe. Exhale. No rush. No rush. If you've got lower back issues, this is your favorite exercise starting today. Tight tummy at the top, tight booty at the top. Inhale. Keep this tight, tickle proof. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 3, 2, 1. Time. Good. Grab your legs. Sit yourself up. Turn it around. All right, hey. If I'm tired, I take the break. Big hands on the floor. If you don't like it, put your elbows on the floor. Straight leg plank. Squeeze your butt. Left leg is going to cross over. Right leg is going to cross over. I can either put my foot down or you can hover it. If you say, hey, I got it down, cool. How close can you get that knee to your elbow? Push the ground away. If you need someone to look down. You're almost home. 15 seconds. So if you say, hey, Mark, I'm already good to go, you add a pace. Almost home. 3, 2, 1. Good. Take a breath. Stand up tall. Fix your shirt. Fix your pants. Fix your face. Fix shoulder roll. Look ear to shoulder. No rush. I'm going to squat down. Hands. Stick them together. I'm going to kick a ball across. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Keep those hands pushing together. Don't worry about the speed just yet. I'm looking for depth. Chest tall. Inhale, exhale. That means halfway. Tight tummy where you sit. Exhale on the way up, inhale on the way down. You got 6 seconds. Take the ball across. Need somewhere to look, watch it roll. Time, back to the floor. That's what we're doing. So you lay down. If you end up here and you say, I'm good, then just stay there. We'll wake you up in like 18 minutes. Big inhale. Palms to the sky. You ready? Feet shoulder width. Push through your heels. Inhale on the exhale. As long as you have tight tummy, tight booty, then you can add a pace to it if you like. Feet glued to the floor. Just make sure you're driving through your heels. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. You can pick the pace if you like, but you don't have to. Go with your own pace. 10 seconds. Tight booty, tight tummy. If somebody else is here to help you check it. Hey, good. Turn it around. Remember, on hands, put your left leg in, take it out. That's happening in 5 seconds. If you get really tired, you can give me a plank here. Right? You can take your feet out. This is the modification. Otherwise, you are with me right now. We are working. Pick your pace. You say, hey, this feels good. You run it. Can you tap the knee to the leg to the elbow? 10 seconds. Tap, breathe, tap, breathe. Come on, come on, come on. 3, 2, time. Big breath. Stand up tall. You've got popcorn, you gotta send me some. You got a squat and a kick through. That's happening in 5 seconds. You ready? Hands squeezing. And here we go. Inhale on the way down, exhale on the way up. Kick it. Inside of your foot. Inhale, exhale. You pick your pace. 20 seconds. You put your left leg in, you put it out. Hey, come on, come on, come on. If I would have called you 10 years ago, say, listen, I'm in a video conference with a session on the computer. Some of you would have told me I'm crazy. 3, 2, 1. Come on down. Let's do that hip press again. No rush. 10 seconds till we start. Palms to the sky. If you say, hey, Mark, I want a little more, take your hands, stick them together, glue them together. Inhale on the exhale. Here we go. Go get the work. I hope they still have the club on campus, because when this all blows over, we got to do this in the club on campus, because they got that nice speaker system. Breathe. Built in 1996, I believe. Breathe, breathe. 15 seconds to go. Are you squeezing your butt? Yep. 10 seconds. No rush, no rush, no rush. You're almost halfway. 2, 1. Good. Legs come off the ground. Grab your hamstrings. Sit yourself up. Turn it around. Fit your shirt. If you've got water near you, have it somewhere. Take a sip, right? Take a sip. The next time we do this, I'm gonna work out with water bottles. Crossing mountain climbing. 3, 2, 1. Tap, 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 tap. Come on. Pick the pace. Stay with it, stay with it, stay with it. Halfway. Pick up the pace just a little. Super light. 7 seconds. 3, 2, time. Good. Come on up. Bring this a little closer. How you doing? We good? Yeah, if you feel like you want to jump around, you leave on the way up. Fix your shirt. Fix your pants. Here we go. Inhale. Exhale. So if you're feeling good, you can jump on this. It's a little balance. Or you pick up the pace. 25. Let's work, let's work. That's very easy. I live in Vegas too. So if you've been here lately, you know how hot it gets. Speed it up, let's go, let's go. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, time. Good. Aquaman, come on down. Opposite arm. Opposite leg. Come to the floor. Look down at the floor. Arms extend. Left hand pushes down. Right foot pushes down. Breathe. Up. Down. Exhale, make the exchange. Right hand, left foot. Good. Left hand, right foot. Need somebody to look at the floor. I did not plan the music, but it's working well. Halfway. Don't worry, we'll pick this up as it goes along. We progress. Earn the progression. You got 7 seconds. Almost home, almost home. 3, 2, 1. Good. Lots of turning. Stay on your butt. That bug. And lay down. If you're going to be a tabletop, push your hands against your knees. Push your knees against your hands. Create tension. Head stays on the ground. Rib stays on the ground. Left side, left hand. Make an extension. Heel kisses the floor. Exhale. Inhale, make the exchange. Exhale. Good. Squeeze your rib cage the entire time. Tight tummy. Work it out now. Breathe. Keep the tension. It attaches. There's tension right there. Inhale. Exhale. 10 seconds. I'm going to get up in a second. Come on. Stay with it. Stay with it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I need you up. All right. I don't ski. I snowboard. But we got ski jumps. Ski jumps just means I go left to right, but I angle. Right? So if you're here, that's good. I'm going to take my hands and let them help me. And I land super soft. You decide where you want to go, but you land super soft. Breathe. If you're tired, because I can't see you right now, but if you're tired, smile. Because somebody's watching, you're like, man, I can do this. Give me another bowl of popcorn. 10 seconds. Land like a ninja. Super soft. Woo! Aquaman, come on down. Take a sip if you need to. You got 15 seconds. Opposite arm, opposite leg. When that back heel comes up, big heel, not toes. Big heel, feel that booty contract. You ready to move? In 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Breathe, breathe. I'm looking at the floor. The hand I'm using on the floor. Push into the floor with the hand on the floor. Push into the floor with your foot on the floor. Breathe. Halfway, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, breathe. Come on, stay with it. We're gonna undo all this before you leave. Don't check out, you know where you live. 3, 2, 1. Come on out. Turn it around. Good. That bug. Remember I told you, I'm not here to kick your butt. Just get the blood moving. Feel good, feel strong. Tight tummy. Legs and tabletop. See my feet? Active. Don't just let them hang. Active. Hands attached to my quads. Head on the ground. Here we go. Inhale. Exhale. Stick them together. Inhale. Exhale. Stick them together. Yes. Blue. Inhale. Keep that lower back on the floor. If this gets heavy, just tap the floor with your heel. Right? So if you feel your lower back, tap the floor with your heel. Otherwise, straighten that leg out. It's okay to be tired. That's a great starting point. Because you can rewind this and then do it again. It's being recorded. You got this. And I'll make sure you have a copy. 3, 2, 1. Back of the hamstring. Sit up. I'm born and raised in Holland, but I'm still a Latino. Hey, 10 seconds. Ski jumps. Soft. Land soft, right? 3, 2, 1. Here we go. My feet, I like to bring them together. I'm jumping on a V. You don't like it? Step, drop down. Step, drop down. Yes, you can. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Legs burning? That's not a bad thing. Big glass of water when we're done today. Breathe, breathe. What happens when you're tired? You smile. So if you ever see me working out and I'm grinning, I'm dying. 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on down. Last round. Stay with it. I can see some of you. Let's do this, right? Stay with it. 10 seconds. Come on down. Opposite arm. Opposite leg. If I'm tired, I go slower. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. So if you're feeling good right now, you can take your feet and your hands off the water and you swim it out. I like feeling the floor and pick a pace, because then I can push into the floor. Halfway, halfway. You feel this in your lower back? Just give me your lower side. Stay out of that lower back. Nothing's worth it. 3, 2, 1, get bug, baby. So if you're feeling good, you just get it going, right? Legs attached. Remember, if I'm tired, make it smaller. Pick the beat, stay on it. You feeling good? You go bigger. You ready to move? 3, tabletop. 2, 1, here we go. Inhale. Good, exhale. Inhale. Breathe. If I'm tired, I shorten that leg. I just aim with my heel. If I feel it in my lower back, maybe just the legs or just the hands. Almost home. 15 seconds. We got these ski jumps. Hey, Aruba. That's where I'm from, by the way. That's where my family's from. 3, 2, 1. Grab the handy. Sit on up. Are you done yet? No. Last exercise, then we bring it back down. One more. That ski jump is back. Fix your pants. Fix your shirts. No dust music for you. It's called Party Squad. 5 seconds. 40 seconds. You ready? I don't know how loud it is, but it's okay. Pick the pace. Leave the ground. A pace is just as good as height. Don't hurt yourself. Unless you got some hops. And let it go. seconds. 8, 5, 4, 3, 2, 9. That was awesome. Grab a sip of your tasty beverage for me, please. Yes. And the science building still looks like it's untouched. Wow, that must be a screenshot. You should have put that Zoom in it where you just kind of sleeping and nodding and agreeing. Hey, everybody, let's cool this down. This is how we're gonna cool it down. All right, give me four rounds for the cool down. I'm gonna turn the music off just so you can hear me. If you have a pillow, go get a pillow for your knee. If you're on a mat, just double that mat over until it's padded. You're gonna place your right knee on it, left leg, step it forward. No timer right now, just breath. Bring this down. Take the front leg, step forward, push your hips into that front heel. Hands are tall. Sorry, hands are not tall. Chest is tall, hands are stacked. Good. Slow it down. Let's focus on 3 long breaths. Here's the deal. Every time you exhale, your exhale is much longer than your inhale. So push your hips forward, chest is tall, big inhale into your tummy, long exhale. Like you're deflating, do it again. Make the exhale longer. One more, big inhale. Long exhale. Yeah, let's switch legs. When I teach class, I always talk about fitness being a lot like stress management. Could you imagine that should actually change my job title to stressing you out and I get paid for it, right? Back leg is prepped, knee is nice and padded, front leg, put your hands on them, good. Just sit here for a second, sit with me. Slow breath. Good, now, here we go, 3 long ones. Big inhale. Long exhale. You notice how that exhale is already longer than the first one you did before? Big inhale. All in your tummy. Exhale. Work your breath. Check your stress. Big inhale. Exhale, push it low, slow. Good. Switch legs one more time. Switching legs. If they're not padded, go get a bag. Anything that makes it soft for your knee. All right, we'll be here at least another 30 seconds. Hands now, not stacked. Same side hand is gonna go up. Good. Now the hand that I'm waving with on my front leg, wrap it around, put it on your butt cheek on the opposite side. You see my hand? And I'm gonna lean. I'm gonna push forward and I'm gonna lean to the side all at once. Give me a big breath in, long exhale. 2 more. Big breath in, long exhale. One more. Give me one more. Just one more. Long exhale. Nice. Switching the sides. So I kind of figured I put in what you want and I put in what you need. Opening up your hips. If you're sitting a lot nowadays, stand up more. Push your hips forward. Good. Same side hand goes up like you have a question. Front leading hand goes around. Good. Shoulders are down. Big inhale. On the exhale, lean forward and over to your forward leg. So this is my right leg. Lean over your forward leg and to the side. Exhale. Big inhale. Long exhale. One more, last one. Big inhale. Long exhale. Yes. All right. As they say in The Hangover in Vegas, did you die? No, we're good. All right, hey, grab a sip of water. let's break this down. So maybe you have some questions for me. How bad was that? Was that bad? Give me a thumbs up if you're feeling good. Yeah, I love it. All right, I see that there's some more people. A bunch of questions. I hope that out of all of this, you understand two things. This is a necessary. I'm not gonna call it an evil because I love what this does. This is just a necessary. If this is all you do, awesome. If you have low back pain, statistically, a third of you will have low back pain on this call. If you have shoulder issues, you probably already have low back pains. If you have both, which is probably a third, right? Let's take care of that now. Let's work on yourself. We're not stuck. You're in a place now where you can do a lot of self-work. You can get a lot stronger. You can focus on the inside, meaning fighting through the little things that might bother you. How to accommodate for knee pain. Let me open these questions up. Oh, they're written questions. Ooh, look at that. Winchell Donuts. Okay, wait, that was why we started. All right. In general, I've really stepped up my daily exercise. Helps me keep saying these straight times. That's everyone in this call. Yes, right? Even if you're just at home and you say, you know what? I'm gonna get up, I'm gonna put some music on, you're at home. You can be in your birthday suit. You can dance your butt off. You can do whatever you want as long as you do something, right? Alternative, this was such a great alternative to my home yoga routine. Well, thank you. All right, so the stretches that we do and some of the core exercises that we did, yoga is just a way of movement and a way of breathing, right? So you can work your strength with that. I would love if we can get some people on the call where we start getting some backpacks filled with books, some backpacks filled with some water, and really start working on not just moving, but learning about what we're doing and why we're doing the things that we're doing. Because everybody can move. We can go on, Facebook, Instagram right now, and somebody's ready there to kick your butt all over the place. But that's the easy part. What can you learn from it, right? What did you learn about today? Did you feel your knees? I saw the knee question, that's why I kind of kicked in a little bit. Did you feel that maybe your lower back was all of a sudden started going, hello, I'm here? Maybe you felt your shoulders kicking in. Maybe you felt your chest or your ankles, right? Here's a good rule of thumb. This is based on science. So I teach from a place of science. If you have an Apple Watch, this science, how do you call it? The science behind what's going on with your knees, with your lower back, permeates into the real world. Apple has a function, Fitbit has a function. Every 20 minutes or so, 20, 30 minutes, it buzzes. That means that you got to stand up. If you don't have, I don't have an Apple Watch, I don't have watches. But if every 20 minutes you can stand up and just hip to the left, hip to the right, and draw a big circle, right? My mother-in-law is a burlesque Hall of Famer, so she calls it the burlesque breakfast. You just stand up, and this is when I look like my dad. You bend it back, you bend it forward. This is why it's called a breakfast. You hit the apple, you hit the orange, you grind the coffee. Yeah, that's 89 years old right there and then. If you have Instagram, what is it? What is she right now? The fairy Kush mother. Don't ask me how that works. But here's how the knee pain comes into play. Your knee is going to react to your ankle, and your knee is going to react to your butt. So if your butt is not firing, I'm not saying it's not strong, but if your booty is just not firing, or if it's not able to fire, you're gonna feel it in your knee. Your glute is the steering wheel to your knee. So if something's off in your knee, look above it, look below it. Are you wearing shoes all day? Are you taking care of your feet? Are you massaging your feet, right? You sit on the couch and massage your feet. So knee pain, you can get away from that. You don't have to start buying braces and all this other stuff. That's like putting a Band-Aid over something. Your ankle and your butt are in charge of your knee. It's like taking a ride with your siblings. If you have siblings, if you sit in the middle, you already know, you have nothing to say. You just have to sit there, and your mom or dad's gonna check you on the ride and tell you, listen, you gotta just stop talking right now because you're in my ear, right? Your knee is gonna scream out, but your ankle and your butt have control over it. Now that we're spending more time in front of our computers, any quick and easy things we can do to stay loose? Yes, that burlesque breakfast. hit the apple, hit the orange, grind the coffee. If all you remember from today, keep your booty strong, which means that if you wake up, don't reach for your phone, reach for your body, right? Reach for your body, get out of bed, go through that little burlesque breakfast, draw circles with your hips, get on the floor, 3 sets of 20 hip presses. 3 sets of 20 hip presses will be phenomenal for you. How and why? It wakes your butt back up. It reestablishes a connection between your head and your booty, because then at least you have your booty on your mind when you wake up, which is not a bad thing, right? And then you'll get stronger. You'll get stronger, making your butt stronger, changing your posture, changing the way you feel. If you're behind your computer all day, stand up. Think about the posture you're in. A lot of us end up here, right? And even your hips, you're here. So all your body does is adapt to what it does the most. That's where it's actually pretty phenomenal, because it doesn't want to do what? Expend energy. You remember this, it's called homeostasis. Your body doesn't want to expend any energy. So it just gets better at not expending it. So if you're here all day, after 20 minutes or so, sit up tall, stand up, wrap your arms behind you. Open this part because it's closed, right? So wrapping your hands tall, squeezing your butt when you stand, right? So you stand up, you stand all the way up, and you squeeze your butt. But it's not about how big of an arch you can create. It's about hiding your ribs. So squeezing this like somebody's coming to tickle you. Or like you're on Whittier Boulevard driving past the Taco Bell, because Taco Bell is like Taco Hell. Don't do it, right? Too much Taco Bell, you know what's up? Squeeze your ribcage, squeeze your booty. And I'm here, right? If you're at the desk, you can hold on to your desk, grab your ankles. See my foot? Don't keep it active. Pull on it, tight tummy. And you can rock it back and forth. Take a minute here and there. Stay hydrated. So especially if you're behind your desk, stay hydrated. Any quick stretches before getting out of bed? Yes. So you're in bed, you obviously sleep like this. Then you wake up, right? A little side to side. Then grabbing your legs, breathing, bringing the leg in, making the exchange. Breathing, making the exchange. Then laying on your side. Look familiar? You did this one standing. Then doing the other side. And turning all the way into your tummy. A cobra. But not pushing, just breathing. And then you roll out of bed. You sit up tall. This is when you start wrapping your head around what's coming in the day. Don't grab your phone, because that's your entire day right in your face. Wake up slow. A great morning stretch, big glass of water. Start your day off with some water. I put water, when we go to sleep, we put, my bedroom's there, so I'm pointing that way. We put a glass of water next to our bed, and when we wake up, we have some water. So these stretches, the water, I have that all in a program. So I deal with a lot of executives, and by executives, I mean people that have jobs, and if you're a mom, that's a job. If you haven't nobody's checked you yet, that's like your job goes on vacation with you. That's how serious your job is. Same with the dad, right? These stretches, the water, that's all in a program called Executive Recovery. I'll make sure that I'll send a link in. Doing more short walks around the blocks. Yes, class of '96. So you graduated when I moved into Wanberg, bottom floor. Ooh, scary. I walked in there last year and they still got the same couches. That's no good. Because we all know what happened on those counters. Short walks around the block. Any tips to maximize? Yeah. So if you're going around the block, pick the short end, pick up the speed. Pick the long end, slow it down. And then do that. Don't just always hook a left. Maybe hook a right, right? So if you, on Mondays, if you walk out 3 times, you make a left, you make a right, you make a left. Tuesday, you make a right, you make a left, you make a right. Your body will adapt to, it's as weird as it sounds. If you always go left, you'll feel it after a while. Pick up the pace, 15 seconds. Just be that funny person that's walking super fast up and down the block, right? And like, who's that? I don't know. We don't talk to her. She scares me. She's a fast walker. She'll walk you down, right? Spending more time, more talks. Yeah. Pick up the pace, increase the frequency. Make it a point to reach for water instead of coffee. I love coffee, right? I'm not going to tell you can't have coffee, but food for thought. Coffee has a 6-hour half-life. You drink it, it takes 6 hours to get out of your system. I work with a guy from Michigan. He has coffee with dinner, which is crazy. He's like, I'll have a cup of coffee and a steak. That's what they do in Michigan. Not that I'm saying no to, I'm just, here we go. But for the coffee, anytime that you drink coffee, 1 cup of coffee in means the equivalent of 2 waters out. It's a diuretic. So you dehydrate. When you dehydrate, your brain functions a little different, right? Because all that blood plasma changes. So 2% worth of dehydration in your body is about 20% of cognitive function down the drain. So your brain will not function. I think she went for a quick walk around the block. Hey, welcome back. I like that smile. I always want to know why she's smiling so big. You got to share it.
While we're at it, I was going to say, if anybody else has any questions or shout outs for Marc, feel free to unmute your microphone and jump in here before we end.
It was that good. I just took all your breath away. I know, I'm going to put
Everybody's
it on.
tired.
I take people's breath away. I'm happy my wife is there. She's like, who are you talking to? Jake from State Farm. What are you wearing, Jake from State Farm? Khakis. Right? I take your breath away. I make you feel weak in the knees. I give you butterflies in the stomach. This is better than the first date. This is good. Hey, if you have any questions, I know I'm sure there'll be a follow-up email with a bunch of information. I'm gonna actually I'm gonna probably change shirts. I'll retape this workout, and just so you have a clean version, and we'll make it pretty. And tell some of your Whittier College alumni, your graduates, come on in. I missed the salsa dancing last week. I'm bummed. I would definitely be it'll be Stauffer. It'll just be a picture of Stauffer and or Johnson. And I'll just, where'd Marc go? I'm dancing behind the green screen because I'm not sharing that bit, right? If you have any questions, just let us know. If you're kind of feeling stuck, today's a great day to start. There's no reason to be stuck. I love our pole community. It's amazing once you start really going around that more people know that it's not just the school where President Nixon went to. There's other people went there too, like all of us, right? That are phenomenal at what we do. And we were always a great tight community, and we're a super small school. So it's but oh my God, your class is such and such. My grandmother went to school there. Oh boy, right? The school is awesome. Our alumni association is fantastic. So I hope that everybody kind of spreads this around and don't be afraid to ask questions.
Oh, thank you so much, Marc. I mean, you're a huge example of the poet community and how much pride we have in all of you. So thank you so much for doing this and for filming the other video. As he mentioned, we will send out an email probably a little bit later on Friday, just with the video and some links where you can also follow Marc and do more of his live workouts and check out more of what he does on a regular basis. So,
awesome.
Any final thoughts, anybody? All right.
Make good food decisions.